Welcome back. Miss Megan here from MELC Keeney. So, let's check out Egbert. Remember last week we put our egg in vinegar? Well, it's been 5 days, so now it's time to see what had happened. So, I hope you got to do this at home. If not, follow along. Here we go. So, this is Egbert now. Check him out. He looks a lot different from when I first put him in the vinegar 5 days ago. So my question to you, our word that we're going to talk about today is observation. What did you observe? What are some observations you have? Remember last week we had a couple science terms? What was your hypothesis? What did you think was going to happen, Egbert? Now here it is, 5 days later. So, some observations. First of all, when we first put the egg in, it was a lot smaller, it was brown, and it was at the bottom. Now, it's floating, it looks a lot bigger, and it looks like the vinegar had taken away all of the outer shell. So now we're going to take them out, and I'm going to show you something really awesome. Alright, so I took the lid off. I took the top off. Now I'm going to pour out the vinegar. And I'm going to give it a little bit of a rinse to get the rest of the shell off. Alright everyone, check it out. So this is now what our egg looks like. It looks and feels like a mini water balloon. So just to show you, this was what we started with, and this is what we have. So now I'm going to show you something even cooler, okay? So now that it feels like a squishy water balloon, I'm going to give it a little bit of bounce here in the sink. Ready? Check it out. So now, to dive a little deeper, you may be wondering how this happened. So, the egg, remember, a raw egg, contains something called calcium carbonate. This is what makes them hard. Vinegar, the vinegar that we put in there, is known as an acid. So what happens when we poured the vinegar in with the egg and we let it sit, remember all those bubbles that were forming in the very beginning with our experiment? That was actually carbon dioxide, a gas. It was released. And that is what took pretty much the entire shell off and made it become squishy, like this. Very cool, huh? As I've done this many times, everybody's always asked me if it would splatter. And sure enough, like a water balloon, yes, it will splatter. I may not get it to splatter today because I don't want to drop it too high and I don't want to get it on the computer screen, but I'll give it a drop and see what it does. Ready? Look at that. It still bounces. Oh, it splattered! There you have it. So I hope you guys enjoyed this experiment. Like I said, it's one of my favorites because you get to see the process of what's happening to the egg. So remember, observation is extremely important in science, so I'll be talking about that a lot. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I hope you guys are staying safe and happy, and I'll see you guys soon. Remember, email me your hypothesis to let me know what you thought was going to happen to the egg.